Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be a narrative style intuitive energy reading. So we're going to start first with intention and then we'll go straight into signs. All right. Intention. I intend for this to be a clear channel of messages for the viewer intended for you as confirmation for things that you already know. Also an avenue for honest self-reflection and exploration, as well as some thought-provoking inspiration. I intend for this also to be beneficial to me, as it allows me an opportunity to have a direct conscious connection to source energy, to all that is, in order to deliver the messages. We'll use divinatory acts in the form of tarot and oracle. I believe that's it. I let it be so, and so it is. Deep breath. Open your heart space. That's the easiest way to connect. All right, and let's begin. Signs, please, Spirit. Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Cancer. Cancer is going to be the primary. So, Cancer placements anywhere in your chart, specifically Sun and Ascendant, Pisces, and Leo prominent placements only. You could also be dealing with any one of those signs. All right, let's get to your messages. All right, Spirit, what messages do we have? Flash shuffle. Thank you. Two of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Best way for you to be able to see this. Ten of Swords. Seven of Wands. Death. Wow. Okay. So, who I'm connecting with? For these readings, because they are layered, sometimes I will be reading the energy. I always kind of start with the energy being yours. Give it a few minutes because sometimes it switches. We just had one for some really prominent air signs that swapped right in the middle, that this was definitely like their person's energy. And a really interesting reading for one that was quite manipulative. Anyway, okay. So the person that this message is for made a very strong decision to stand up for themselves and ended something. It was a very, very painful end all be all finale type of ending here. You were very, very strong in standing your ground, especially when you realized that the person that you were dealing with was extremely manipulative. This is a very, very strong energy. So this either just happened or you just found out about how extensive the lies were This person had wandering eyes. Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a wandering-eyed individual. Knight of Wands. Greedy. Have my cake and eat it too. Five of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Page of Wands. They might be playing the victim. Yeah, yeah. They're playing the victim. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Page of Wands, Three of Wands, the Two of Swords. I'm gonna get some clarification on this Page of Wands energy. This is Five of Swords, Straight, King of Pentacles. Okay, this might be like for some of you, and I don't even usually um talk about this kind of death in reverse, at the bottom of the deck. Um, talk about this kind of thing. If this was a spouse or a partner or whatever, and you were taking a period of separation, um, they might have how did that one tarot reader word it? Shared their, what do they call it? Spiritual energy exchange. This person that you're dealing with also had some spiritual energy exchange and might have picked something up from their travels. If you get what I'm saying. Maybe they drank the water and got a parasite or something like that. That's only for some. And that's only if you already know this to be true. Remember, everything that said this is not predictive. This is not predictive. This is what you already know. This is tapping into the energy that is already being transferred here or being connected to. They're getting it through, yeah, victimhood and Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords. We want people to feel sorry for him. Star. You have the Nine of Wands here. And the Three of Pentacles. It gives me the energy of having to leave because it was so damaging, but I don't feel like that's the case. It's very much a victimhood mentality here. I get this a feeling of victim, victim, victim. And the reason that I feel that, and that is that idea, the vibration of victimhood and not actual victim here, is because this two of the Two of Swords. So we have with death with the Knight of Wands, with the Two of Swords, with the Three of Pentacles. This is telling me that this person was like, yeah, I want to grow. I want to grow and transform and be better and yeah, but I kind of like want to do that on Sundays. I don't really want to do that on Saturdays. And then like You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't really want to do it at all. And I definitely don't want to do anything that's like working together with you as far as planning or anything. They're using that as a, oh, you might have even been married to this person. You might have been married or you might have been in a higher level commitment. You might have shared a home with them. Yeah, justice. Four of Wands, Page of Cups, justice. I feel like they're selling their story. Oh, it's like a total sob story to anybody that'll listen. Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. This person, this person is blaming, oh, shit. This person is blaming you for the relationship going bad, right? But they're not telling you this. They're like they're like using you as the reason that all of this went south so that they can get sympathy and stuff from other people. They're opportunistic. They're using grief and stuff. It's like it's like woe is me. This happened to me. I'm so sad. You know, this the like the country songs. It's the energy of the country songs. My wife left me. My dog died. My my car broke down. Like it's like that. Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Eight of Swords. We're gonna get some clarification on this justice to the Ten of Pentacles. Justice to the Ten of Pentacles, please. Clarification on justice to the Ten of Pentacles, specifically as it relates to the Magician. Please stop. More shuffle. Thank you. The Empress in reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Oh, Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. As a reverse manifestation. Reverse manifestation. Reverse manifestation. Reverse abundance. Oh, feels like owed. Feels like they're owed. You might getting this energy of like real estate law. Real estate law, important documents. Ownership, property ownership, title ownership. It's not yours. It's not yours, it's mine. You didn't earn it. You didn't you didn't do anything to earn it. I earned it. I brought oh my gosh, this might be jail. Okay, can I get clarification on the Eight of Swords as it relates to justice, please? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay, so less likely to be a physical institution of jail, probably more likely a mental self-imposed prison as their feelings start to decline. Let's keep going. For lovers, the Ace of Wands. Didn't do anything to earn it. It's almost like a I said title, right? Title company. Like, this is almost like the reversal of the title as they gave it to you. Like, not title like vehicle, but title like the role that they assigned to you. How do I explain that? From lovers to the Ace of Wands to the Nine of Cups. I don't know. I don't know who walked away from who here, whom. I can't really, I can't really tell. To the Tower, to the Fool. Okay. Well, wow. Okay. So whatever happened, whoever walked away from this, whoever walked away first or whatnot, they jumped directly into brand new beginning. But I mean, we already felt that from the very from the very start. I can't really tell if like this person already had a proclivity for like wandering eyes, like uh, I don't really, I can't really tell. I can't really tell. I can't really tell if that was the reason or not, but I can tell you that as soon as it was made apparent, as soon as it came to light, like tower came down, and then this person was immediately acting a fool. They were immediately right into starting new beginnings with others. There's an underlying energy of revocation of your title as they see it. So whatever they called you, um, let's say they called you, um, let's do this like it is the masculine version. So like let's say that I'm speaking to a masculine right now. She could have called you like her king or her knight in shining armor or like her emperor or her what are some other things, the sugar daddy, like I don't know what's, but like whatever title, my forever and always. Okay, so if I'm talking to a divine feminine, like they might have called you queen or princess or my love, or like whatever. That was um revoked. Like your status as they see it when they talk to their friends, they have now you have lost that title. And you've lost the title under the basis that you never earned it to begin with. If this was a marriage during the divorce, whether it has happened yet or not, you might come across some title land deeds discord between what you and the basis of it will be they never earned it to begin with. And I'm sure depending on what state, it doesn't really matter. Like you have to kind of prove that. That's irrelevant, but the message is here. So King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles. This might take a while. And I don't even know if you're ever going to find out the full truth. King of Wands and the Empress, which is funny because this Empress is actually on top of the Empress in the revocation of your title as he sees it, as they see it. Well, I said he, so they're revoking your Empress card. This person presented themselves as a King of Pentacles and they were not. That was not true. They presented themselves as safe and secure and established, and they were not. They were actually impulsive, specifically when it came to opportunities in the 3D as it relates to money and tangible objects. They really wanted to be viewed, though, as safe and secure and stable and having money, successful. Which is really interesting that they were so like insistent on that being the case when that wasn't the case with the Knight of Swords in reverse. That falls in between the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, because they do have a lot of passion and a lot of good ideas and a lot of ways to invest those ideas into something that would be extremely profitable. Their dishonesty, though, keeps them from being successful. Oh, their dishonesty and their suspicion. They're very suspicious. Now, that makes logical sense as we understand it because they are Seven of Swords energy. Usually, people that are carrying that energy are going to tend to be suspicious. Um, the ones that go through your phone and um, are usually the ones that need their phones gone through. You know what I mean? Four of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. I don't know that I saw any heartbreak here yet. Um, Once that period of heartache has eased off, um, or whenever did we have that? Suddenly I feel like we did. Um, I don't think that we did. I feel like there will be a pause. Oh. Okay. So this is going to be the Four of Swords as it relates to the Knight of Wands to the Tower. So whatever, how do I explain that? Whatever super sexy energy that they find themselves in after they blow everything up, right? That's going to be, they're going to have a pause in that as you step rightfully back into with the Fool, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups into full Empress energy with everything that you want, happy, family, Ten of Cups energy, full Empress, Ten of Cups. They're they're gonna go from Tower, King of Wands, understandable, right? But then they're gonna take a pause at the same time. It's funny that they're in that King of Wands energy, blatantly denying your status or revoking your Empress license when you are clearly in the same line holding that energy. And I just use the gender on the cards, unless it's like specifically given to me. Not that it's just energy. Don't get your panties in a bunch. All right. Let's find out a little bit about um, such a such an odd message. Okay. Um, let's pull some oracle. Hmm. Insight and anomaly at the bottom of the deck. I think it's going to be a while till they realize how unique you were, your relationship was. There was something unique about it. All right, we have curiosity number 11. Ghosts. This person, distance. You might not be in contact with this person right now. So you might be in a period of no contact. You might be wondering, I'm sorry, they might be wondering what you're hiding. That would go right there with that suspicion, though. They may have luck, soar, and commitment. They think they're going to do better without you. Why do they think that? Less, why do they think that? More, what do they have to substantiate that? Maybe it's not without you. It's actually without the commitment. Oh, grief. Master number 22 with grief, resistance, influence, illusion. That's why the grief came out. It's that victimhood mentality, mimicry, and wrath also. They're just it's just that fraudulent energy of the inability for a person to find the strength to be authentic and truthful when they fucked up. And instead of just being like, yeah, I cheated on my husband, and so we're currently separated, but I'm here on Facebook dating because I'm codependent. Like instead of having that type of authenticity and emotional authority, right, over their own life, they're more like, um, my wife left me and she took the house and she took the dog and she um, drained my bank account and she ran my business into the ground. And I didn't do anything wrong. I just loved her so much and she won't let me see my kids and like all that. Yeah. Their illusion. Then we have routine, balance, and displacement. And this seems like this is just a cycle for them. It runs parallel with their codependency. They might very well do better, genuinely do better in life when they are not in a commitment. Well, codependent, well, yeah, okay, obviously. Yeah, they definitely would. Right now, they're being extremely manipulative to others, though, as far as the presentation of what their circumstances are. Why do we need to know that? Why does the viewer need to know this? Yeah. Page of Swords again. That's the third time the Page of Swords came out because you want to know, because you're curious. You must be looking at their social media anyway. The Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups because you think you might want to get back together with them. Oh, tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups, please, Spirit. Oh, Ten of Wands on the ground. Have you laid down the burden? Ten of Cups, King of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool. This feels like the energy that I'm picking up on, which would be you, feels like this person, if they do the work, they could, you guys could have a new beginning together. Getting the learned their lesson type of energy. This person didn't learn a lesson. There is no lesson learned here yet. I mean, what do you think the lesson is? Yeah. Seven of Swords. Again, Seven of Swords. Like this person hasn't learned their lesson. This person hasn't learned their lesson. I mean, not even remotely close to learning their lesson. All right, let's get some um, hidden truths. I look for you everywhere, specifically social media. Yeah, for sure. They look for you on Tinder. Kidding. But hey, I said it, so they look for you. I wonder if you're happy without me. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay. All three of the statements are energetically true. I do believe that they do look for you everywhere, specifically online. They do wonder if you are happy without them. And their life is not as together as it seems. Um, but that is because of the energy that came out here. Because of the denial, the way that they present themselves to others. And I wish I could take back my words. I couldn't let you get close to me. I'm not getting anything off of that. So we'll just leave that as it is. Okay. Let's just grab a couple cards to see what this person is like. I think we got a pretty good gist of what it was like, what they are like. The adventurer, the painter, the twins, and the enchanter. Okay, so what's drawing my attention to the adventurer here is the idea of responsibility expectations in this volcano. The painter, with the twins here, with that dual nature. This just has and then of course the enchanter, which is deception and trickery. This has like painting a false persona type of energy. And I thought originally that this adventure with the volcano had to do with aggression. I don't feel that this person is aggressive, like at all. I don't feel violence or tyranny. If anything, it's more of a um like a sneaky snake, like a coward, a cowardly. If there's any aggression in this individual, it's passive aggressive, and it's really, really mild passive aggressive. They feel too insecure, but they are two-faced. Like they are just straight up two-faced. Like, but you know what? I think if you we have stubborn and secrets, running from problems. I I almost feel like if you were to confront this person, they're yeah, they just feel like they just feel weak. That's it. They just feel weak or insecure or young or little. Like I don't know how else to explain that. A newbie, inexperienced, childish, disingenuine. Their trickery is not like they don't have a feeling of being like incredibly cunning and manipulative or strategic. It doesn't feel like aggressive, violent, um, explosive, dangerous. It doesn't feel, it feels more Shadow King of Cups ish. It feels more woe is me. Oh yeah, we already said victim. Like the like crier, like incongruent, emotional roller coaster, emotional liability, being labile, emotional liability. Hmm, that's all I have. I don't even remember where we started. That was so intense. Sometimes when I start these, I just go into this really cool place where it's I can't even describe it. I wouldn't even be able to describe it. I guess it's kind of like a trance type of thing. It's neat. It's like it feels like riding on a roller coaster without the excitement. It feels like being totally detached from this current reality. Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of feels like jumping on somebody else's tracks and riding in their cart, you know, on their track. And then, but when I come back to my own, which would be like right now, then I can't really remember where I went. Kind of like that. Okay. All right. So, thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. I trust that this message will be received by its intended. Wow, there's a lot of for the intended person. You are unconditionally, and this person unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Have a great evening.